Good evening, Lake Orion. I believe I'm announcing today's show. I'm Sammy Taorminas, and I am, and Ian is Royal, and Anthony is an Avalanche fan. Welcome to the show. I believe we're here with Anthony and Ian.
Hi.
What a loser.
Who?
You.
Don't be mean to your brother.
You.
Don't be mean to your
I'm
brother.
talking to you.
Don't be mean to your
I'm
brother.
talking about you.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you, Sammy. Ian is a loser.
Yeah, you're a loser too. I mean,
Ooh.
so basically, we got March Madness, the NCAA tournament's out. Of course, who got snubbed? You think? And then, of course, what's your thoughts on the bracket?
Early thoughts?
Yes, your early thoughts.
Early thoughts are, it's puzzling that State is not a number one, but they have a soft bracket. Ant, what do you got?
If you're a mid-major, you got screwed. Pretty simple as that. Some
Who are you talking
very
about?
good
Valpo?
Valpo, Monmouth.
Monmouth,
Oh my
Monmouth,
God,
St.
Monmouth.
Bonaventure. Those schools got screwed.
Monmouth should have been in the NCAA tournament because here's why.
Did you boys watch Greg Campy on the Sportsworks last night?
He was fuming.
Yeah.
Well, I had known that he was from 2 days ago. This was right before the whole draw came out and everything. So I had known that he was upset about the whole thing.
Monmouth was a team I think that got left out because they won at least 13 road games.
Yeah.
And that just tells me that, well, the NCAA just doesn't judge games when you win on the road. You know what I mean? They just,
No, here's what I think. The selection committee doesn't give a beep about mid-majors.
They don't.
They don't. It's always been that way. It's sad because the NCAA is supposed to be about money, and yet they don't give a beep about the mid-major schools.
Well,
It's always been that way.
That makes sense because if they're about money, look
Well,
at the
look at
matchups.
Michigan.
Well, look at the matchups they have. Michigan's going to play Notre Dame if they get past Tulsa. Indiana versus Kentucky.
Right.
A&M in Texas.
Texas and
Texas
A&M.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean they're clearly about the moolah.
That's what it is because when you look at where do you think best chance of an upset's going to be? I think it's going to be Yale over Duke.
So you think Yale's going to get by? Who do they play first? I can't remember.
You know, South Dakota State plays Maryland. That could be an upset,
Yeah.
That's dangerous for if South Dakota State can shoot a lot of threes.
which they do.
But
Who the heck does Yale play in the first round?
I have no idea.
That's a 5-12, right?
Yes, 5-12. Baylor.
Baylor, yes. Yep.
Baylor. I think Yale gets past Baylor. I think they're going to beat Duke, and I think they're going to be Sweet 16 bound.
You think Yale's going to beat Duke?
Yeah, they're smart kids.
Well,
Duke has no bench.
okay. All right.
Duke has no bench.
Where do you see UNC going?
Final four.
North Carolina.
Final four.
You think Villanova goes out early again?
I think V goes bye-bye Sweet 16.
You think they're going to make it to the second
You actually
weekend?
think they'll make Sweet 16? I think they're going to go out first round. Or they'll go out second round, whatever it is.
V against Iowa. Iowa can beat them.
Iowa can definitely beat Villanova.
I mean, Villanova's got a history of collapsing, of course. Let's not forget last year Villanova was the number 1 seed.
And they lost.
They lost in the second
the
round.
second round, or
Oh.
the third round, whatever you want to call it.
Now they just changed it this year.
Yeah, I know, it's ridiculous.
They lost in the second round last year, so I don't trust Jay Wright's Villanova team. I really don't. I think they're going to lose it. I think the Big Ten was grossly underseeded this year.
Do you think Michigan deserved to get in?
Michigan did not deserve to get in.
Their name.
Yeah,
brand.
their brand. But I think the Big Ten really got underseeded this year. I mean, like Purdue was a 5 seed, Indiana's a 5 seed, Iowa's a 7 seed,
Maryland's a 5 seed.
Maryland's a 5 seed, Michigan State is a 2 seed. I mean,
You know that 3 of those Big Ten teams are all 5 seeds. You know what happens with 12 and 5s.
yeah, one of them happens. I just think Baylor's going to be the one that
You think Baylor's the 5 to go down?
Baylor's one of the most vulnerable.
Do you think the only non-Big Ten team's the most vulnerable?
Yeah, the non-Big Ten 5 is the most vulnerable. Because Purdue, you know what's funny is that if Virginia advances Sweet 16 and they play Purdue, they're in Chicago, and basically
It's a home game for Purdue.
It's a home game for Purdue, and then if they get by Purdue, then it's a home game for Michigan State. It wouldn't surprise me. I think Virginia should not be a 1 seed, but I think Virginia goes bye-bye by either Purdue or Michigan State.
What if you see a rematch between Purdue and Michigan State? That could happen.
It could very well happen.
What about the 3rd year in a row of Virginia and Michigan State?
Michigan
That could
State wins
happen,
it
too.
3 straight years over Virginia.
If you're Virginia, you got to be pretty upset with your 1 seed, huh?
Oh, yeah, you got to be very upset. Because, let's see, you're playing, because you got to deal with Michigan State.
You're going to Chicago.
You're going to Chicago. And Michigan State's been the team that's given you a lot of problems, has eliminated you twice in the tournament. Basically, if I'm Virginia, I'm scared of Michigan State. I'm even scared of Purdue right now.
What about Oregon, number 1 seed?
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
Donald Duck being number 1.
Donald Duck's athletic. You know, nobody talks about how athletic Oregon is, the way that they play. You know, another team I think you got to watch for getting an upset possibly is Arizona, because Arizona's got to go all the way across country to Providence, Rhode Island. They could get upset.
Yeah, well, how do you feel about the Pac-12 teams? Any respect? You think they have a showing this year in the Final Four?
No.
No.
I think
You don't think they can make it?
No, I think
Oregon can make it?
Oklahoma's going to beat Oregon. I really do. You know, and then when you look at the Big 12, I think the Big 12, very strong conference. Kansas, Oklahoma,
The horsey.
Texas has
The
played
horsey.
better. You got Iowa State in there. I think Iowa State and Purdue's going to be a hell of a game. That'll be a hell of a game between Iowa State and Purdue because Purdue's got a lot of size. I think the mid-major, I think that'll be a Cinderella this year, is Yale. I think Yale's a Cinderella this year.
You think Green Bay's got a shot to be a Cinderella?
No.
No.
No. Green Bay won't win. Don't worry about it.
Any action from the play-in game? Who does Wichita State versus
Vanderbilt.
Vandy? Yeah. Anything?
Vandy beats Wichita State.
Really?
Yeah, Vandy
You think
beats.
so?
Wichita State's got the worst logo in sports.
You don't like
they're
that
going
guy?
they're going like this, going like this. What the blue blaze is that?
What is that guy?
I don't know.
Is he an animal or a guy?
He's
Looks
like a guy.
He looks like a Doug character from
Yeah, he's a
Doug.
Doug character. Yeah, he's a Doug character.
So you don't have any faith in the Shockers?
No. No faith in Wichita State.
Okay. Michigan. Any noise? If they get to Notre Dame, do they get past Notre Dame?
No, they won't get past
Yes,
Notre Dame.
they do.
They do
think
not
so?
get past Notre Dame.
They do. I think Michigan will beat Notre Dame. if they
Notre
play.
Dame clobbered Duke.
Doesn't matter. I mean, look at Michigan. Michigan, I think, because of 3-point shooting, and Notre Dame hasn't seen a team like this. So I think Michigan could get past Tulsa, could get past Notre Dame, but then whoever they see in the next round, they probably will go bye-bye.
Okay. And what about a team that was traditionally a powerhouse?
Syracuse,
Well, Syracuse.
they're still in.
They got to deal with State, though.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they State.
I'm talking about Kentucky.
Ooh, Kentucky, Indiana.
What do you think?
That'd be a good matchup. I think Kentucky's a little bit better in the guards.
I've seen people have Kentucky in the Final
You want
Four.
to talk about this second segment? We kind of got to wrap it up.
Did we get the signal?
Yeah.
Get the wrap it up
Yeah.
time? Okay. Sam, take it out.
All right, we'll be right back.
When I'm in Lake Orion and I want to catch up on sports, I watch Between Taorminas.
Prescription drug abuse is a national epidemic. The new in way to obtain drugs is through parents' or grandparents' medicine chests. Removing prescriptions from your cabinet is the best way to keep drugs out of the hands of our young people. We've got to work together to protect our teens, our seniors, and our environment. Clean out your medicine cabinet today. Please participate in Operation Medicine Cabinet and drop off your unwanted or expired prescriptions at one of our law enforcement drop-off sites in Oakland County. We can't ignore this situation anymore.
Welcome back.
Let's continue the NCAA tournament talk. Because we had a good topic you brought up, Ian, which was Kentucky. The possibility of Kentucky playing Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
That's an exciting match.
That'll be a good match, especially between them.
They've had some battles.
Both young teams.
Both young teams. I like Yogi Ferrell from Indiana a lot. I think Kentucky's got a very good guard as well.
Two good guards.
Two good guards.
They beat A&M,
They
which
beat
was
Texas
impressive.
A&M was a great game. I just think when you look at, I just think Kentucky's a little bit more better with the guards. I think they're going to lose to North Carolina. I think North Carolina is a lot better than Kentucky right now.
What about a team you don't really hear about? Not traditionally a basketball school, Colorado. Your thoughts?
No,
Nothing.
they won't get past
What are they, a
Connecticut.
9?
They're an 8.
You don't think they're going to beat UConn?
No, they will not beat UConn. UConn's got the magic Cinderella right now.
UConn's on fire right now.
You don't think
UConn's on
Colorado's
fire since
gonna put
winning
them
the American Conference tournament.
I have a sneaking suspicion.
Is this Andy Miller telling you?
No. Although I would root for Colorado over UConn. I think they're going to beat UConn.
You think you're going to beat UConn?
That's not a huge upset. It's an 8-9 matchup. But
Colorado does not scare me in the Pac-12.
no.
They really do not.
But
I
that's a
mean,
quality. They play quality
they play
teams
quality
all year
teams,
round.
But I just think
What about Utah?
Utah's a joke. They ain't gonna get
Utah
past
beat
Seton
Duke.
Hall.
Utah beat Duke.
They're not gonna get past Seton Hall. I mean,
Utah beat Duke.
Seton Hall's the way that Seton Hall's playing. They knocked off the V.
Villanova.
They knocked off Villanova.
Everybody beats Villanova.
Oh yeah, everyone beats Villanova.
Everyone beats Villanova.
So what are we saying about Duke then?
Duke's screwed. They have no bench.
So you
Duke is
don't think
awful.
they're going to get very far?
No.
Win one game?
They'll win one game, but they'll get upset by Yale.
Oh yeah.
Yale's gonna upset
Yale's
Duke.
your Cinderella this year.
Yale's my Cinderella.
Any other smaller schools that like? Do we have another Florida Atlantic this year?
There's not a lot of mid-major teams in this tournament, as I said. There's they kind of got screwed over, and a lot of them are in the NIT.
A lot of them are in the NIT. You know what I mean? I like Valpo. I think could come out of that NIT and win that.
Wouldn't that be something?
Ohio State's in the NIT.
So is Ian's favorite team, IPFW.
So is
You like IPFW.
the Elephant, Indiana, Purdue, Fort Wayne.
You like IPFW.
You like 'em.
Nah.
But here's the thing. I'm saying to you is that you look at that tournament. You look at maybe a team that could surprise some people. I think South Dakota State's got a chance
They got a chance.
against Maryland, but I just think it's going to be. I think at the end of the day, I think Maryland's a little bit better.
What's Maryland's deal? They seem to have a
But
lot
you
of
know what?
talent.
A team to watch? Hawaii.
Aloha. Wait.
Aloha. Hawaii.
Aloha.
Hawaii is not bad. I mean,
They're
like,
not bad.
And I think they're going to give Cal a lot of problems. California's got a very young team. I know Cal's very talented, but I just think that at the end of the day, it would not surprise me if Hawaii upsets Cal. It really would.
It would not surprise me.
Really?
Yep.
No
that's
faith
a-
in Cal.
I have no faith in Cal, but I think the team to keep an eye on is Hawaii, because Hawaii finished 26-5. They're not a bad team. I mean, like, I really like this Rainbow Warriors team. That's a team to keep an eye on is Hawaii.
Hypothetically, gentlemen, what would you do if Middle Tennessee State will allow the unthinkable against Michigan State?
They will not beat Michigan
Jump
State.
from a fast-moving car.
Hey, it has been done. Hampton did upset Iowa State.
I remember that.
God, that was crazy.
So, do you guys have a prediction for a Final Four?
Yes, I do.
Sam's got his.
Yep. Kansas, Oklahoma, North Carolina, Michigan State.
Sounds about right.
Yep. Makes sense.
Now, What's interesting is that this year there were a lot of upsets in the conference tournaments.
Yes, there was. I feel like 20 of the 24 teams are not, were 20 of the 24 number ones are not in the NCAA tournament. They're in the NIT.
So talk to me about, do we think that, I guess, is going to hold in the NCAA tournament where there's going to be a lot of upsets, or do you think it's going to be more of a straightforward, higher seeding takes out lower seeds?
I think it could happen. A lower seed upsets a higher seed.
Well,
like
it
I
will
said,
happen, but do you think that will be the trend,
I
like the
think
conference tournaments?
From my experiences, and you guys know I've been in the NCAA tournament twice, anything can happen in that tournament.
Oh yeah.
Anything can happen in terms upsets do happen in that tournament.
Oh yeah.
And just being a part of the experience, as a manager, I'd never been playing the tournament, but having that tournament feel, it's an experience that you'll cherish for the rest of your life. But you look at anything can happen in those tournaments. It's like you're 0-0. You've got to win at least 5 games. Or 6 games, excuse me, to get the promised land. The first 1 to 6 wins it all. And if you get 1 loss, you're done. Everybody's 0-0.
That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yes, but with the conference tournaments, winning your conference tournament is very important. But if you have I think there should be more mid-major teams in this tournament, because I think that there were a lot of mid-major teams that were so much better than like 7.
Do you think that Coach Campy brought up an interesting argument that the tournament should go 96 to 96 schools?
Ooh, that would be more fun, more money.
It's a little bit extreme because you got the CBI, the CIT, and then you also got this new tournament called the Las Vegas 16 tournament, which we'll see what happens there.
Is Oakland in that?
I've been hearing yes, but I've heard the tournament's been having some trouble, so I'll keep up to date with what's going on there.
Seems like Campy was resigned to they're done on the show. He looked like he was looking to next year.
I don't think they're done.
No?
No.
I mean,
whatever. We'll see what happens.
Well, a lot of schools are not participating in these postseason tournaments because of money and financial reasons. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens. If Oakland doesn't play in a postseason tournament, I'd be very disappointed. And, because I feel like this team deserves to be in a postseason tournament. And Oakland has made the CIT multiple times. But the new athletic director doesn't want to spend the money to be part of the tournament. He said openly, Vegas or bust. And I can understand the money aspect of it, but not giving the kids a chance to participate in that, I feel very bad for them.
What do you think would help Oakland's collective mindset? Sitting and stewing all off season about the way they were unceremoniously exited from the Horizon League tournament, or getting to Vegas?
Let's answer that in the third segment.
Is it time for the third segment already?
Yeah.
My goodness. Okay.
We'll be right back.
Hello, Oakland County. It's the Sammy Taormina talking OAA Now. In it, we'll talk various stories ranging from the state to Oakland County teams affecting the OAA. Catch us here on OAA Now.
Hello, Lake Orion. It's Anthony Taormina, co-host of Between Taorminas. I want to let you know of a new show called History Now. In it, we're going to talk about global, national, and political events that occur in our lifetime. We're going to also have guests and also have co-hosts as well, and also plenty of surprises. Catch us on History Now here on ONTV.
Hey, welcome back.
You wanted me to answer the question?
I want you to answer the question. Let's reset it for the audience here. Oakland, very upset with the way their season ended.
Mm-hmm.
Does this bode well for them next year where they can sit and think and prepare and work and focus on next year? Or do you think it helps them more to go and play in Vegas? What's going to help? What's going to feed their fire, fuel their fire for next year more?
I honestly would like to see them play in Vegas. If they have to sit, if they're forced to sit out, personally, I would be very disappointed. I would, I look back at it would be the first year since 2007, 2008, where Oakland has missed a postseason tournament, and it's very. Or no, I lied. It was
And don't lie now.
No, I want to say it was the 13, maybe it's the 13-14 campaign. I believe it was. I could be wrong, but I mean it was it was very tough watching them sit out that year, or not make it because Oakland had a losing record that year. It was very tough seeing them sit out. I think that with this team, with having over 20 wins and not making a postseason tournament, I'm extremely disappointed in that. Will they use it for fire for next year? Sure. Anytime you lose a postseason or a conference tournament, and they were projected to, Valpo went out.
Yeah.
You go against Wright State.
Right.
You beat them twice. You're practically not even 45 minutes from.
You got the red carpet rolled out.
Yeah, and you end up losing to Wright State the way that you did. You didn't shoot the ball well. I would use that as anger and motivation for next year. The question obviously becomes, will Kay Felder return?
You think he will?
I'd like to hope so. I looked a little bit of their non-conference schedule. Former Summit League rivals, Oral Roberts and Southern Utah, will visit the Arena, which will be fun.
Where do they go?
It would be Oral Roberts is back in the Summit League. Southern Utah is
No. Where do their non-conference games? Where does Oakland visit?
Also Virginia goes to the Arena.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Or no, Georgia.
Oh,
Georgia.
okay.
Not Virginia, Georgia. Excuse me.
Wonder if KCP will be at that game. He's a Georgia alum.
Good. Who knows?
That'd be cool.
So, we'll have to see what happens next year, but I hope they use what happened in the tournament, use it for motivation for next year. We'll have to see.
You got to hope. A lot of expectations this year.
The brand kind of grew.
And being in the Horizon League is just better. It just helps.
It does.
The interest in college basketball in this area is not traditionally very high. This is not really a college.
Quite a bit.
Right. But I think having those, the Michigan State, but then on the next level having Oakland and Detroit, that series really helps.
Oh, yeah, it does. Metro Series. Now I'm curious to see what they do next year, especially if that game with Detroit is at Joe Louis Arena with Oakland, Detroit. Could be. But I'd like to see it at Palace, too. But I do ask the question, though. For next year, though, is does having the 2 seed, did it hurt Oakland, or did having a 3 seed, could it help somebody else? Well, here's my feeling. The double bye is nice to have. You just got to learn how to prepare for having a double bye situation. I think if Oakland becomes a 2 seed or a 1 seed next year, they'll have that experience with the double bye. I think that being in this position will help in the long run because it better prepares you for next year.
Right.
So we'll see.
Yep.
Valpo also went out too, and they had a double bye. They're in the NIT right now. They should easily be in the NCAA. Well, the reason why, if Valpo would have made the tournament as an at-large, I would think Oakland would have been in the NIT. I would have seriously thought Oakland would have been in the NIT.
That's probably true.
That's probably true. Because by the looks of it right now, the CIT didn't want him. The CBI didn't want him. No, they asked him. It's just turned him down. turned them down because they were hoping they're putting their money on the Vegas tournament.
And it might not happen.
It might not happen. I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, personally, I would have rather seen Oakland in the CIT just to get them more games, get them more experiences. But what happened is obviously money comes to play. You know, there's not, I mean, you have to pay to get in. You have to pay to have your home games. I understand the financial aspect of it, but at the same time, I'd like to have seen the seniors, especially Max Hooper, Percy Gibson, both play one more time, 2 more times, maybe get them to win a CIT championship. I remember back to 2009 when Oakland won the inaugural CIT tournament. Oakland was in that. We had a chance to win it, and fortunately, things didn't go our way, but still, it was quite an experience.
Well, any other final thoughts on college basketball?
Let's see for Ian Weatherspoon. I know his bracket will be busted by the first weekend.
My bracket will be busted by about noon on Thursday.
Why? You think Ian's picking Holy Cross to win it all like Kevin Bowen did? Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Holy Cross.
Oh, yeah. We
They
had
ain't
some
gonna
wild picks back in the day. You know, I really wish there was going to be a Taormina pizza party at the end. That made March Madness all that more fun. Remember those days?
Oh, yeah. Great. Hard to believe it's been 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Reunion's coming up.
You going?
Don't know yet. Most likely we will be.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what Ian Weatherspoon does with his baseball season's near.
Yeah. Did you hear Victor went out of the game today?
What happened to him?
Mild hamstring strain in his left leg.
Ooh, he'll be out for a little while.
You shut your dirty mouth.
He'll be out for a little while. I told you, Ian Weatherspoon, that this Detroit Tiger team is not going to be good, and you know that your boy in the Kansas City Royals, the defending World Series champions, are going to make some noise, and your next favorite team, the Chicago White Sox, are going to be the team that makes you happy. You need to be royal and support Hawk Harrelson.
I'd like to put you on the board.
Huh?
I'd like to put you on the board.
Yeah,
Does this make sense?
Not a bit of sense.
No, I mean, let's ask the viewers here. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think that Sammy's views about Ian Weatherspoon makes a lot of sense? What do you think? I'll let you decide.
You know deep down that we can use your head as a baseball, and then have Adam Dunn, former White Sox.
He's retired.
Yep, hit a home run with your head, and you go right out of the park, and then we can throw you off McCovey Cope. That'll be perfect.
You're getting to a lot of ballparks here today.
Nope.
A lot of different teams.
Nope. Hey, I heard your Red Wings lost to Toronto.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Heard your Stars lost to the Blues.
St. Louis is a very good team.
Yeah. Who's in first place in the West now?
Hey, still the Stars.
No.
Yeah.
They got company now.
Yeah, I know. St. Louis is tied.
Mm-hmm.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you won't make the playoffs.
How about those Pistons? We're getting down to the wire here, and they look like they're in the playoffs.
They won't be after a few weeks.
You don't think so?
No.
I can't wait to eat dinner.
All right, guys. Any final thoughts?
Yeah, Pistons are awesome, and they're going to be in the playoffs.
Pistons will not be in the playoffs.
Pistons are going to win tonight.
Know who they got?
Wizards.
The Wizards will win.
Nah.
The Wizards will win.
Nah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it for this week's episode of Between Taorminas. I encourage you, watch us on YouTube, watch us on Orion Neighborhood Television, and we'll see you next week. And goodbye.
Goodbye.